Hello, welcome to part 6 of my CD collection, and this video I'm going to be showing the L's and the M's. So I've only got one band under the L's, and that's Led Zeppelin. You know, I love Led Zeppelin, got to have Led Zeppelin, so I've got all their albums. There's the debut album, brilliant debut album I should say. And yeah, this is the kind of a deluxe edition. It's got a bonus disc which has the live at Olympia. So yeah, and I've got Led Zeppelin 2. And Led Zeppelin 3, which has the I like how these all replicate the original vinyl albums. It's got the spinning wheel on it. And then we've got Led Zeppelin 4, or Untitled, whatever you want to call it. But yeah, great album. Yeah, and it's got the gatefold. Yeah, they've all got the original gatefolds as well. And they've got Houses of the Holy. This one's just in a regular jewel case. And yeah, I was playing this one today actually, and yeah, it's great. Got Physical Graffiti, the die cut cover. Yeah, this is amazing. One of my favourite double albums. And Presents. It's quite an underrated Zeppelin album. And In Through the Outdoor, which is in the original paper bag sleeve thing, which the original album was in. That's the booklet. And then that's the cover there. And yeah, I mean, when I did the Led Zeppelin album ranking, I did rank In Through the Outdoor at the bottom of the list, but that doesn't mean I don't like it. I love it. It's a great album. It's just the one that I listen to the least, but it's, you know, it's still great. You know, they're all fantastic. And then I do have Mothership, which is a compilation. And yeah, I didn't really need this because, you know, I have all these tracks, but I got it for the DVD. It has a DVD with all the music videos on it, so yeah, I got it just for that. I didn't get it for the CDs because, you know, I've got all these tracks on those albums, but yeah, I've got it for the DVD. Yeah, as you can see, I don't have Coda. I probably will get Coda at some point, but yeah, I don't have that one at the moment. Yes, that's Led Zeppelin, and that's all the L's that I have. And I do have some M's. So I have the Black Album by Metallica. And yeah, as I've said before, I'm not really a big Metallica fan, but I actually really do like the Black Album. You know, this is a good album, but, well, it's a great album actually, but yeah, I mean, Metallica are a band that they're great, you know, but I do think a lot of their stuff is just way too heavy for my life. I mean, I do like heavy rock. You know, I love Led Zeppelin, as you know. I love Deep Purple, Black Sabbath. You know, that kind of rock I can take, but a lot of Metallica stuff is just like, it's just overly heavy for me. You know, I'm not really into thrash metal, but this album it's heavy, yeah, but it's not as heavy as their other albums. This is probably their least heavy, I would say. I mean, yeah, some of the other albums, there are some great songs on those other albums, you know, but this is the Metallica album where I can listen to it all the way through. I was listening to it today actually. Yeah, this is probably the only Metallica album I need, to be honest. Because as I've said, I'm not a big fan, but I'm a fan of this particular album, but yeah. And then I have the Mamas and the Papas, the EP collection. So it really is just a greatest hits compilation. And yeah, I do love the Mamas and the Papas, California Dreaming and all those great songs. And I have Manfred Mann's greatest hits. And I do love a bit of Manfred Mann. Great compilation. You get loads of great songs on there. And then I have Total Madness. So this is the greatest hits of Madness. I love Madness. House of Fun, One Step Beyond, Our House, Must Be Love, Driving in My Car, just such great songs, so many great songs. And it comes with a DVD as well with all the music videos on it. I love that cover as well, the London bus, because you know, Madness, they're as British as they come. They are just, you know, they are quintessential British. You know, I think every person in England has to like Madness. I mean, I'd say every person in England must have heard of Madness by now. And I've got Motorhead, Aces Up My Sleeve. This is just a greatest hits of Motorhead. And yeah, I do like some Motorhead. Ace of Spades I love, is a great song. I haven't really had the chance to play this, I've got to admit. But yeah, I've got it because I love Ace of Spades, but yeah, I'm quite curious to check out some other songs on here. There might be some other gems on here that I will enjoy. And I have the very best of Meatloaf. 2 CD set of his, you know, I do like a bit of Meatloaf. And yeah, he sadly passed away last year. Yeah, that was a tragedy. And I have a couple by the Moody Blues. So this is Days of Future Past. And yeah, good album. Never really was the biggest Moody Blues fan. I mean, Pink Floyd, yeah, I'm a big Pink Floyd fan, but Moody Blues, I always struggled with Moody Blues, but they have some stuff that I really like, and this is a good album. I mean, I do find it to be somewhat of a patchy album, to me anyway. I mean, I don't enjoy every track on here, but you know, there's most of the tracks on here I do enjoy, but there's a few of them that I don't enjoy so much. But it's a good album. It is a good album. And I do have the very best of the Moody Blues, which, you know, there's quite a lot of great songs on here that I love. So yeah, they're a band that I need to get into more. I mean, that did happen with Pink Floyd. I mean, when I first started listening to Pink Floyd, it took me a long time to actually really appreciate them. That might happen with Moody Blues, because they are kind of similar. They are kind of similar to Pink Floyd. You know, they're kind of in the same genre. But yeah, I think for now this is all I need from Moody Blues. This compilation and this album, I think I'm good to go there. Yeah, I like the Moody Blues. I do like the Moody Blues, but I much prefer Pink Floyd, to be honest. And last things I have to show in the M's, the Monkees. So this is the Monkees original album series, their first 5 albums, and I do love the Monkees. I know people think, they say, oh, they weren't a real band. I don't care. These guys were talented. This is the debut album. More of the Monkees. I like how they replicate the original vinyl sleeves. Headquarters. This was the first album where they actually played the instruments on. So on the first 2 albums they didn't play the instruments. And then Pisces, Aquarius, Capricorn, Jones, possibly my favourite Monkees album. This was their psychedelic album. Kind of like their Sgt. Pepper, I would say. And yeah, they played all the instruments on this one as well. And then the Birds, the Bees and the Monkees. This one feels more like solo projects put together on an album. It's kind of like their White Album, where a lot of the members didn't actually perform together. like you'd only have like one member performing on some of the songs. And I have a couple of compilations by the Monkees. This is the Monkees 20 Greatest Hits and the Definitive Monkees. This is the compilation that got me into the Monkees. So yeah, so we've come to the end of another installment, and I hope you enjoyed that one. Next video I'll be doing the N's, and I don't think I've got any O's in my collection, so it'll be the N's and the P's next. So yeah, stick around.